Karmine Corp Blue has an actual answer for it, because we are getting like trees fighting in the jungle.
I mean, I am disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I am disappointed. I hoped for a little bit of...
Scuttle grab. Isma waiting on Afro Boy. Wisely puts down the wall, but here comes Lussur looking for the Shattering Strike. Can't quite find it. Goes crashing on down and misses everything.
Hang about.
Getting a decent stand, and yeah, hanging about. Not for long though, as not 2K.
Sure, the plan was there. They didn't see the lane swap coming, maybe. But at the same time, we already sent Enso up, so it seems a little bit disjointed. And that does mean that nobody from Karmine Corp has been there yet. So one grub has gone down. Now, however, the fight could start.
Flashed onto Slowkey, ults away, but that's meant Tokimo's in a horrible spot. He's only level 4. It's stakes for KCB. They pick up the Alistair, and Tokimo regrets his options all the while, though. Rubs were kind of going down. The Mainta claiming at least one. Members here will be a suicide trip. Yeah, he does a back away here. Doesn't go for the caller steal, and it is just taken over. You were absolutely right, Doctor.
Is that the ultimate ability with an unknown shorthand has been used, and you think that might help with the grubs, but the fight's fought instead.
Okay, burns the Unbreakable, and the Sur's in danger, goes over the wall with the crash down.
Shift in, shift
we'll
in.
have the blast going, we'll think about it, but so cute.
Oh, shift out!
Looks for that fate, Seal flash over the wall, the Shattering Strike, and Lisa turns it all around as she hits the level 6, but it's a little too little, a little too late. As
well, I was confused about that, as I'm like, oh, you know, Isma's wasted. Oh, this might be a fight around the grubs, and it's like, yeah, let's just all in it down bot river. Somehow we're going to get those kills, and then walk up top and still get the grubs. Now we're going to get 2. Are all 3 going to go? It looks like they will. Isma's actually recalling by those grubs. That's all 3. And what's the state on these?
There's definitely some on AO3 who've thought about that way before that. We're very late on that, I am sure. It's a bit of a chunk. There's 3 people here, and Isma now looking for an angle. The bullet time, though. Brutal gets down the Magnet Storm. Tokimo going to be in danger here. Will likely be 1-for-1 in terms of support. The redemption a little too little, a little too late to keep the cow alive. Oh, but Slowkey all the while decides to do what his champion decides to do, which is run at side lane. Goes Mainta will throw a load of needles at the wave, try to hold it down. It's getting dive, but there is no wave left. Should still fall. Cannot survive against 2.
Not quite. Just one objective away, one neutral monster for KCB, and I believe that's a pretty hard to kill Gasante right there. So we'll keep an eye on this one as the redemption was finished as
big spike, not quite transformed to the Muramani yet, but the Herald still going to be secured here by EV. Really much. That's fair, and again that might genuinely be a big difference maker because Ivan, one of the hardest scalers in the game.
Oh my god,
and Mika's got a massive turnaround, flash, and interrupts the ult. Isma just about alive.
Big damage is coming out from relative shred and through putting out some AoE, and then boom, bullet time. It's like, oh yeah, that one. You know, and it happens sometimes. It's only been 13 years, but you know, maybe with misfortune in a choke, it could
up and available as a key part of this in a moment to come. So I think this could well be the moment that this game breaks. 3x8 gets a big double up. We'll keep some damage on the top of the backline, and I don't think he's talking much longer. The clock is wound down. Big redemption. Slowkey keeps hunting for damage. Gets the unbound soul kill as the pseudo deathmark does its work. 3x8 will withdraw, but will not die. Lost 2K though, somehow stays alive, and they burn a lot of those withdrawals. Slowkey fails to go over the wall. But looking for that alongside Mainta, who has got those withdrawals, can look to be obnoxious here. Afro Boy, summons Daisy at the other side. Rocco trying to buy time. Mainta skips and slashes over the side, gets the Mega Blast going, looking for an angle. Does have the needle work. Dragon continues, goes into the backline, gets the Hallow Crash, trying to do some work, but not 2K. It's got to bring a seed on stop. Bullet time is solid, but doesn't get any kills. Rocco in the backside, Isma goes twisted, advancing forwards. The headbutt onto the misfortune lives up to her namesake. Shutdown for the side of Relative. Slowkey will get Tokimo.
Not really there yet, and you're going into all the squishies. Problem is, they're the damage dealers when you're
very happy coming to face check. I forgot things like the saplings for fake vision, but looking like the turnaround now to play for this mid lane tier 1 stood for a long time, but no longer.
It's fully snatched. Rocco, you might just die to the Q here.
Got to be really careful. Misses his Untouchable Strikes part 3, and the turret.
It's happened. That's 700 gold right there. Yeah, and you know, you saw Mainta started recalling and then said, wait, why? Why would I?
On the Ivan, looking for the kill. The brute caller, the turnaround. Daisy's here. Relative on the side, so it's danger, not 2K, untouched. And the Rel goes. Alright, it'll be the 5v4. Teleport's coming on back. Ults available on the whole for KCB. They're going to need to use an outcome. Nature's Grasp. Bullet time and angle. Baron down low but not taken. 2/3 away. Slowky flash Q3. Finds the angle on Afro Boy. Fake sealed into the backline. Tokimo falls.
Bloom saw all three of them. There's a world. He
He's
flashes.
over, yeah.
He might go for it. That's it. We're feeling
A really tricky group stage, but the perseverance are there. In the LFL, though, they have been back to their winning ways. Slowky, a player I've known from NLT for many years, moved over. Isma had a bit of a merry-go-round experience at LEC, now playing for KCB for EMEA Masters at least. Dragon was secured, of course, just there by AB, but all the while, 3x8 in a 1v1 versus Rokoho is doing a fairly good job of healing up with a Bloodthirster. And Mainta sniffs once and ensures out. Very difficult as Isma tells the enemy to take notes. And Afro Boy enjoying that. That's the roof caller though. That's exactly the kind of notes he's taking. Pushed him out. Unfortunate. Now the needles start coming to fly. Slowky starts on the Nexus turret. Has the Soul to rebind. Tokyo now looking for an angle potentially on in. No rest of the team there at all. 2 inhibitors about towards main. Gets hit by another root caller. Allows Tokyo to get into range for an immediate pulverize headbutt. Trying to heal up. Gets a big step. Magnus Storm comes on down. They have killed the Gwen. But at what cost? Everyone else's health bars taken precipitously low. They lose 2 in trade for just the Gwen.
it's precipitously mean. I didn't know we could afford these kind of $15 words. My gosh. So, the Karmine Corp having the inside track, they'll be able to pick that one up. And meanwhile, Mainta is actually going to go ahead and solo the Chemdrake for
Second seed from Prime League. The Prime League over the last couple of years have been real powerhouses at EMEA Masters. I'm looking at teams like come on in from the Prime League and if not win it, then at least go significantly further than expected. Teleports come flying, though, so story time will have to pause. Rokoho looking for an angle, looking to try and turn this one around. Gets onto Isma, but not the easiest target. He's in a 1v3. He doesn't win, though.
Get out!
Slowky still looking for an angle. Redemption coming on through, but it's too little. It's too late. Mainta throws the needles in. I don't think he wants this acupuncture session. He's paralyzing everyone, and Afro Boy gets a close shave. No Afro to be found. Slowky teleports into the base. As the bot lane run away from their structures, run away from home, run away from any chance of winning this game. Tokimo will be falling in a moment. Karmine Corp Blue put brick 1 in their wall for the tournament. First game, first win.
My God, did they get it done?
To do a couple of interesting things here. And we got a Nautilus on the other side. I am once again disappointed. But
I believe that I'll have the same experience watching Relative quite just yet, but well, we could be watching Relative in a few seconds as we do see Afro Boy moving on into that mid lane. Oh, big knockup.
We do. Nice seismic shove into the pullback.
Oh, that's
with the apprehend flashes. There's still a blade passive. Flash to make a bit of CC lands, every other bit of burst lands, and you just sort of die, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You can run at anybody and make them cry. The thing is, of course, this game, there's a fair amount of tools to potentially disengage you. Flash for a death charge. Here comes Afro Boy. That's going to be a really quick Darius. There is no one to ult to, and Mainta eats a decimate. And a kill is donated over to that Darius.
That's not how the ability works. But I do like that. I'm sure talking there just throws out the combo. Oh no! Very good combo.
That's a lot of damage back. He's so dead. Hang on.
Oh, it's a Senno! That's why the shield's so big!
As they will stand united for a moment or two, and Nissa goes down. Now Rokoho's in the backline, looking for an auto or two. The ace hole is propped. 3xa low, as Isma is slowed by the smite as well. Afro Boy looks for damage. The bleed, not quite enough. Stays alive, flashed away. Teleports come flying. They want to stick around, but I don't know how wildly.
I can only assume that courtesy of Q, Darius does grubs very quickly.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what we were saying about the passive damage on monsters, add in the decimate stuff, you're very, very scary. And again, once you get ahead, you stay ahead, and you farm so fast. Good position this game. KCB are around. I just don't know what they're realistically going.
Well, we can just sort of let this happen. Like, we don't need to throw this.
And you don't really have a lot of key summoners. You'd rather play for lane.
Yeah.
You got the grubs. You've already gotten a dragon. You don't need to fight for this, especially when you kind of noted Ghostblade first. Looking towards, I think that'll be the dead man second, if I had to guess. Death Charge comes on through, looking for that big engage. Relative goes in, but finds himself very deep. And Ambessa goes publicly executing. Not as clean as they would like. It's a 1-for-1 right now. As Rokoho trading out his Afro Boy continues to decimate. Look at the bleed as Mainta surely can't heal, gets a passive enough off. Tokimo gets another dredge line, and that allows for the Piltover Peacemaker to find another flash after the root comes on throw with the staggering blows of Rokoho. Gets another empowered auto. big damage from Africa.
Getting cheaper items that do a bit more early. It's starting to pay a bit of a reward as that turret should be going down on bot. So the first turret is not going to be any sort of contest. So that will be the final epic monster pickup, and there will be feet. Well, I think they're feeling pretty strong. As you said though, Ghostblade's not up for Darius. Struggling to get on in.
Tokimo! Dead to rights, they get the shove onto the back line, but it's not damage on the 3XA, gets a decent locket shield, keep himself alive. Isma now in danger, teleport from main to flash from Afroboy, went looking for the apprehend. Well flashed away from by Slowq.
Well, just manages to get out of that one alive, blowing a crucial cooldown. Oh, in goes Ambessa.
Lands that public execution, it's a 3v1 and relative.
I don't even know if they had to give it up. I mean, it still hasn't been done yet. Could Afroboy just run on in there with a Shen? Oh, maybe, but with no flash up. We don't want to.
Yeah.
I see now. I would never be in such a situation.
Remember the cert, no flash, slow down, pulled back by the apprehend, decimated, knocked up, goes down. Afroboy chains a corruption target, suddenly ends up with a random ninja teleporting on top of them. All the while, things like that Dead Man's Plate have now been completed by Afroboy as well. Flash from Tokimo over them to them, into the apprehend, turn around though, it's huge. The Stand United though.
Oh, he reset.
Afroboy stays alive.
Oh, it's another.
And he doesn't reset. As the Noxian Guillotine finds a couple.
By a ward though, Isma with no. Oh, might just have to go for a raw smite steal. Oh, big stun.
Flash away from the public, which means it doesn't land. Made to shy. Isma can still look to come and flip this. Tokimo taunts up. Ensures there's no way from the center to come on in, looking like bacon to me. As a side big shove comes on through, Main gets a decent amount of, but it's all the flowers on the ground. Meta booted up, jumped on top of a trap. That cupcake.
Such a crispy, clean fight from EWI there, right, as well. Like, you know, we get the first two. Okay, good. We're going to make our way on up over towards the objective. They do a good job of setting up vision. They managed to keep, you know, Ambessa away for the start. And then, the double stun comes through. You think it's over. 3XA, you're losing a flash here. You're not losing a flash. What are you doing, man? No!
Oh, it's just the X part. I don't know what that was.
Oh, jeez, Scoop. He's been picked. I kind of thought that's what they did. But no, that's like snares, or it's the other way round. I don't know. Other way. You don't stop the Shen's weird. It's a rare condition. But once you get the big, you don't need to worry about silly things like maths. Oh god.
Death charge onto Slowq, who does do a fair amount of damage back. The ignite and a nice piercing arrow. There's a ward behind us, some teleports available. This bait, I don't think it's going to amount to all that much. And
Ocean Drakes or Ocean Soul in this game, right? I think these fights are looking to be quick, right? Like either it's a very quick fight because Darius is resetting, or because Karmine Corp are doing their things, or there's no fight and EWI are winning with their sieges. Oh, hang about.
Hang on.
Bit of engagement.
Present lands, looking for an angle,
he goes up
execution, but in comes Shen with the ult. The Stand United is there, made to take so much damage. Afroboy looks for an angle. He's low but not down. Ends up on the wrong end of a lot of unleashed power. Finally, the jungler falls. Ace in the hole.
Watch the
lands
Shen.
onto the thresh. Death sentence lands.
He's in.
Shen torn through. Can't quite get the kill though. Finally though.
For Rockino there. All those low health bars. It's a pass by that ult every time. So, you know, we do need these fights to be a little bit decisive. Oh, Gen ult proactive early. Nice. Look at the damage.
Afroboy, who's up there side laning by the way on the Darius, gets the kill. Mainta down. Tokimo goes on forward. Big chunk onto Isma. And Tokimo still alive. Will finally fall. But the jungle and the teleports come flying on through because EWI can just get there faster. Flash from relative. Cycling shove finds the Syndra. 3XA throws down a barrier, will survive for now, but the rest of his team will surely not. Blast Cone comes on through, ace in the hole.
Because there's just so much burst coming out from the two of them. But, you know, Ambessa wants the long fight. She's not going to get it. And then we just TP Shen back to flank mid. He's all over the gaff. And that means we can pick ourselves up a quick and easy ace. We're going to get the inhib.
Not guess for Slowq. You really want that one to be threatening with your basic abilities a bit more freely. Over the wall. That was scary. Turn around though into the big CC. Just missed Tokimo. It takes forever for him to fall. Gets the aftershock down.
Darius!
The back line, but
it's a penta.
Darius just gets to run on through. It is a guillotine for everyone. Looking at an abattoir.
You're the wrong way.
It doesn't matter.
What? Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's just going to be Isma left trying to hold this one. No ult, no wave, no friends, no paper, no motion. What are we doing? Isma's not got a lot going for them, but we do have to wait for those supers to come on through. 1v4 though. 10 seconds on the threshold. I don't think it's long enough.
It's done. We're going to 3 people. Karmine Corp Blue was successful and dominant in the mid-game in game 1. EWI on the back of Afro Boys Darius. Show it as the season of Noctis indeed. Welcome to the arena. Blood spilled on both sides. One more to decide it all.
Up yet, so your classic mage counter will be there, and in the end it will be Wei. I'd say in execution, it looks to be really difficult for EWI, but then again, if we were praising...
That's crucial. You're dead if that stun comes on through. But it does mean that, you know, we're going to be able to TP back on in. Now we've got a Skarner coming on through, but barrier's up. From shielding.
There you go. Huge amount of damage. Isma gets the bailout. Still goes down, though. But it's all right. You've got...
He's already used his W, then he's not going to have the CC immunity part of it.
Here we go again.
You should really get done. But, oh, no.
He's dead.
He's done. He's done, surely.
Nice.
Oh, no, why'd you steal it? Oh, you've already got it. The gold is still nice.
It is. Still, they get the kill. That's a 20 CS lead now in mid lane. A slow queue falling.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves 2 of the epic stacks on those feet. So if none of these grubs being stolen quite just yet. I wonder what Isma was waiting for there. He took a little extra second there as well. Hey, that rocket. A bit low, but Menta has nothing, and that's the Ornhorn. Oh my god, it's 5 miles off!
Just using it to clear the wave by the looks of it, 'cause he knows that Isma's coming!
Maybe. He's an assassin at the same time. If you get the taunt, they will die. Oh my god, the one man's gonna roll. Oh, wait, what happened here?
Gonna get run into a wall. He's just not that tanky.
Oh,
That's the cash in.
Oh, he got the
cash in.
Actually, it depends on if he's just gonna sit on the. If he's actually turning that Vamp Scepter into something, that's first item.
It'll be Bloodthirst to first item, I think. Looking at the items would be my suggestion. Kokomo steps on forwards though. Big Hex Tech Ray. Looks for a fair amount of damage. Isma takes a bit of junk back, but a massive sparring just down Afro Boy puts him low. Do KCB want to continue to contest his relative? Still on decent HP. Does enough zone.
Rubs. Don't think he's going to get all 3. Like, although having said that, it doesn't really look like KCB are expecting this one or know if it's going on. But he only needs to get 1. If you get 1, you're at least going to deny the, deny away that feet stack. Looks like he's gotten 2, and he may be getting 3.
Oh, nice steal!
Oh no, he's not getting 3. Oh,
he got it with
the wave, and it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything with this Jax. I just don't want him to get my turret anytime soon.
Yeah.
That's the one. Cassian's
it's going to get charged through the wall. Curd and Excel impact. Going to try and get the call of the Forge God down.
These guys, yeah, but...
Yeah, I know. I guess it sort of feels like an obligation considering there's so much. The front line has so much armor.
I'll do it eventually.
Okay.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Away from it. They still start to go towards this, but that will be the ult away from Afroboy and trade for the ult from Isma. Counter-strike used to no real avail. In comes the call of the Forge God, though. Nice.
No, it doesn't.
Angle miss! He got stood aside! 3xi stood him aside, so he couldn't hit the R2. Now Tokimo's in danger. Tried to throw down the Glacial Fissure, but the counter-strike on 2 into that.
We're all just going to have to back away. And at the same time, that minion wave managed to actually, I think, pick up the top turret there. Rocco not TPing and was not able to save it. As Isma now looks for a flank on relative.
Something down here. Isma pretty deep, but is so tanky on this Skarner with the hearts and everything else. Tokimo now in danger. There's a teleport coming in the brawl.
Yeah, but with that going down, we teleported down bot, but nobody's teleported top, so Rocco should just be able to pick up that turret in exchange for who want me.
But I actually did know as well. That's the thing. I was like, wait, why am I doing this? But either way, God knows got the 3 flash so while. Been playing for a long time as Exeking.
Lost it.
Tries to get that shutdown. Always a Draven player. Always looking for those executes. Can't quite make it happen as the wall comes on up this time successfully.
At least pick up 1 and we'll make our way on over towards the Herald yet again. Now this thing will be going away in 40 seconds, so it doesn't go away at 20 minutes anymore, does it, of course? But in either case, it will be gone by the 20-minute mark as that one's picked on up by Isma and it is finally secured. I know
it's still nice to actually see it now rather than not see it. And honestly, I think I prefer the blood petals in general. I think it's a cooler fight. But anyway, in they go with the Soaring Slam powerful combo. Call the Forge God comes across. Knocks on the slow kill. Bailed out though. Stays alive. Sir, in the background, Exafang trying to get across. Sorry. Exa, not Exafang. That would be an NLC player as I start to get my X's mixed on up. And you shouldn't, because Exa kicks them in the nuts with a few axes. Manta hops on forwards with that counter strike. The Sur gets that one. And they win out the extended fight. Afro Boy survives. Relative survives. The mid lane too.
Go. That's where he went.
Oh no!
Oh my god. But we get Exekick, get some executes as well. And they look like Icon will be picked up as well. But
That's
Ram's
incredible.
done more damage to his own team than the other at this
Oh
stage.
no,
it's
hang
a
on.
horror.
Keep
Can we get a bit
looking. Went
more?
to go fight for this one. He's so fast, but who's he going to hit? Main
have
potentially
flash.
in danger. Gets a taunt, but he's got a counter strike on. So he doesn't do all that much. Here comes the Hextech Ray.
It was a bit of a horror. Oh, he did have the attack speed. Oh, it was the worst case possible. Oh my god, Halo Blaze didn't work this time. I'm sorry, Tokumos. Oh, and now Rams is going down too.
Oh boy. Mainter on the killing spree. Towards the dragon we go. Soul point secured. No jungle smite available to contest. And those 2K, even on the Kalista with all those Ren stacks, there's an option. Just hard to look for it. And I mean,
I'm pretty sure Mainter can just ignore Ornn at this stage and just hit the turret. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's done it. All right, 700 gold.
that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to do anything yet.
Next, actually.
Yeah, if you have money.
Gets a pull onto Noz 2K, gets
Oh,
killed.
he's
A
been
nice turnaround with the
Oh, he comes
powerball and soaring slam, and Exa loses all his stacks. Mainter.
Oh, hang on. Mainter's a bit far up. Fight's already been lost.
Teleporting to the wave has found Hathaway. That's a 1v4 he's in. He's strong, but is he that strong?
There's a world he wins this.
Massive stun. They're going to call the Forge God, but Isma knocks Afro Boy away, dodge away from this, and now suddenly, despite what felt like an amazing start to the play, he's going to teleport top, walk mid, and get onto a tier 2. Action. Finally going to get that reset on Mainter, who doesn't have TP critically. Just going to need to get towards those Hex Gates as fast as he can. Decides against it again, sticking around now for the fight.
Oh god, keep an eye on Mainter though. It looks like he's gearing up for something. Has that Zhonya's to go into 5 people stun. Doesn't need it, just one.
The redemption comes on through. Gives a bit of a heal up. Talk him alone. Not quite dead.
Burn.
Did not quite have that. Fate's call required to pull out of that severing bolt from Slowq's way. That's soul secured. Hex soul on this team with the Hui, with the Jax, with the Draven. It's miserable. They're going to go soaring, slamming into the backline. But Afro Boy is now giga deep. And I don't know how fast he can roll away. Sonic is fast, but I don't think he's quite fast enough to disengage.
Not really a lot he can do. The Ram's not going down insanely fast, but it's mostly because Slowq's just not hitting it. He's playing zone instead. And Afro Boy's moving on up. He's thinking about it. I take it back. That's kind of low, that Baron.
Oh, hang on.
Get in there.
For the smite, still can't quite get it done. Tried to bait it. It was 1400. Went for the flip. Doesn't land it. And KCB get away with it, so will die. But no, bailed out. Stays alive. Burn not going to be quite enough. Relative tried to speed himself up with that siphon power. Isma pulls a boulder out from underneath. The tremors are all there. Hop on 4 from Mainter. Still low, but Brockelhoach doesn't have the damage available. Isma will Ixtal's impact forward. Slowq behind will throw up the fleeting current into that severing bolt. And the upheaval will finally secure the kill. Exa now in danger. Forge God Corp will now be in danger as the Halo Blade comes on through. Tries to get the sun up, does so, knocked up. And will surely be hitting an early grave. Wake can start to heal back on up. Bloodthirster is a hell of a drug alongside the Hexol and stays alive and well.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking
just
too
not
hard.
leaving.
Exa, no, go. Leave, man. Get out. Get out, go.
Heals there. He's fine. He's fine.
Surely.
He can keep playing this. He's got Bloodthirst healing on the wave. Look for the side. Power ball. And the soaring slam available into the backline. Taunted up with that frenzied taunt. But gets to get it out. And now Afro Boy's in danger. You don't win these anymore. You're just not tanky enough. All the while, Mainter is into the base. He's on inhibitors.
Oh my days. He's got to pick himself that one nice and easy. And great job by Enso there as well, just to keep the Rams away. I think it just pushed Afro Boy a little bit further back, because I don't think Afro Boy was hitting Exa there. And so Exa's hitting Afro Boy, sure, but a lot of the damage comes from Rams's own autos as well, which just weren't able to land. Exa now does have their ultimate back up available with 200 stacks. Could look to fish for some executes here as well, as the whole team moves in to pick up that final inhibitor over on the top side, with Mainter just continuing to put some pressure on the Nexus.
Trying to be as scary as they can. Impale lands onto one. It's onto Afro Boy. And now, Isma, you'd think is in danger, but he's a Skarner, so takes next to no damage. But Renata ultimate is absolutely foul. Noz 2K helps delete his own players. Isma goes driving towards the fountain, but KCB will be implacable in Game 3. They are the winners. They will be continuing on as favorites in this group alongside Los Ratones. And the Nexus is secured in their favor.
Got a well-deserved dub for Karmine Corp there for